A very good morning to everyone. We will be doing this sum today. We are doing capital budgeting and the third method of capital budgeting, which is net present value method, NPV method. So, capital budgeting is a decision making technique which helps to make investment related decisions. There are there are widely three methods of capital budgeting. We are now doing the third method, net present value method, in which what we do, we convert all the future कैश फ्लोस इनटू प्रेजेंट. मतलब जो भी फ्यूचर के इनकम्स है, वी कन्वर्ट दोस इनकम्स एंड also expenses into present. So that is known as net present value. Present value of cash inflow minus present value of cash outflow, we get net present value. So let us start this sum now. Evaluate a project by NPV and profitability index methods. So evaluate a project. We have been given a project which we have to evaluate, give our recommendation, our suggestion based on NPV method and profitability index method, which requires an initial outlay of rupees 1 lakh. So initial outlay is nothing but cash outflow. So if we want to invest in this project, we will require rupees 1 lakh. So initial outlay means initially we will have to spend rupees 1 lakh in the project. Then what will happen? And generates revenue. So if we will, it requires initial outlay that we have to invest rupees 1 lakh, and after investing rupees 1 lakh, what revenue we will get? Rupees 60,000 in the first year, 30,000 in the second year, 20,000 in the third year, 50,000 in the fourth year, and 50,000 in the fifth year, from the end of first year to the end of fifth year. So first year end 60,000, then 30,000, then 20, then 50, and then 50,000 in the end of the fifth year. The required rate of return is 10%. So the rate of return, minimum rate of return which we require is 10%, and the income tax rate is also 50. The income tax rate is 50%. The project has a life of 5 years and will be depreciated on straight line basis. Now, why have they given us the tax rate and depreciation information? The purpose for giving us the tax rate and the information about depreciation says that the profit which is given above is profit before depreciation and tax. Getting my point? Agar direct cash inflow hota, if this had been cash inflow, then income tax rate and all must not have been given in the question. But because they have given us the income tax rate and information about the depreciation, we assume that the revenue which is given above is amount is profit before depreciation and tax, is amount before depreciation and tax. So present value of rupees 1 at 10% discounting factor. Now, what is this discounting factor? This is also known as the present value factor. In last lecture, I have explained you how to calculate this when not given in the question. But 99% times, this table will be there in the question. But if at all it is not there, not given, then I have explained you in the calci how you can find this out. But this will not be able to do in the, we will not be able to find this out in the mobile calculator, but you can do it in the 1 minute. Huh? Okay, now let us start. So this discounting factor is given 0.909 for first year, 0.826 for second year, 0.751 for third year, 0.683 for fourth year, and 0.621 for fifth year. So let us start this sum now. We have to give our judgment based on the net present value, based on the net present value. So let us see. So firstly, we will require the, what is the step? We require present value of cash inflow, and we want present value of cash outflow. So what in this method, what we do, see, 1 lakh in this question, initial outlay of 1 lakh is required. That means we have to invest rupees 1 lakh today, then only we will be able to generate this incomes in the future. मतलब 1 लाख रुपया आज इन्वेस्ट करेंगे तो 5 साल में these many incomes we will be able to generate. 60,000 in the first year and 30,000, 20,000, 50,000 and 50,000. So जो हमें रिटर्न्स मिल रहा है वो हमें फ्यूचर में मिल रहा है. The returns which we are able to generate are in the future, but future mein there is inflation. So what we want to do, we want to convert the future returns into present value. तो फ्यूचर के रिटर्न्स मिल रहे हैं, उसको हमें क्या करना है, वी वांट टू कन्वर्ट इट इनटू प्रेजेंट वैल्यू. सो how to solve this? Let us first find out what information is given in the question. The information what is given, let us take a table here. So first one is, let us do this way, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So first one is particulars. Then here we will see like they have given us the, so यहाँ पे first what they have given, first they have given us with the information of net profit before depreciation and tax. Net profit before depreciation and tax for first year is 60,000 given, for second year is 30,000 given, third year is 20,000 given, fifth year is 50,000, fourth year is 50,000 and fifth year is also 50,000. This is given. तो इसमें से हम पहले क्या लेस करेंगे? First thing what we will less is depreciation. Now depreciation percentage is not given. Depreciation percentage is not given. So let us go to the working note. When percentage of depreciation is not given, we take the formula of cost of asset minus scrap value divide by estimated life of asset. तो यहाँ पे scrap value also is not given. So cost of asset is how much, हमारा इन्वेस्टमेंट का कॉस्ट कितना है. सी if it requires an initial outlay of 1 lakh, मतलब अगर आज 1 lakh इन्वेस्ट करेंगे तो ही we will be able to generate all these incomes. So what is the cost of the asset or the cost of the project? आप cost of the asset भी बोल सकते हैं, of cost of the project भी बोल सकते हैं. It is 1 lakh. And how much is the estimated life of the project or the asset? See how many years information is given: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how much will be the depreciation? How much will be the depreciation? 20,000. So firstly सब जगह में हमें 20,000 लेस करना पड़ेगा because it is the depreciation. 20,000 सब जगह से लेस कर दिया तो जो हमें amount we will get will be left with us will be net profit before tax. What will be net profit before tax? 60,000 minus 20,000 is how much? 60,000 minus 20, 30,000 minus 20, 20,000 minus 20, 50,000 minus 20. Getting this? How I am getting this answer? 50,000 minus 20. Got it? कैसे मिला ये आंसर? Net profit before tax. How did I get net profit before depreciation and tax less depreciation? We get net profit before tax. Now what we will do? Less tax at 50%. Less tax at 50%. Now how do I know the tax rate is 50%? Given in the question, I will highlight it. Tax rate is 50% given in the question. Now 40,000 50% is how much? 40,000 50% is 20,000. 10,000 50% is how much? 5,000. Nil. When there is no profit, there will be no tax. Correct? जब प्रॉफिट ही नहीं होगा तो टैक्स क्या निकल? नील का 50% विल बी नील, जीरो का 50% विल बी जीरो बिकॉज इट इज जीरो, इट इज नील. जो प्रॉफिट ही नहीं है तो टैक्स थोड़ी पे कर सकते. टैक्स इज पेड आउट ऑफ द प्रॉफिट. इफ लॉस इज देयर देन आल्सो वी कैन नॉट पे टैक्स. करेक्ट? Profit tax is paid out of profit. If profit is not there, no tax. If loss is there, then also no tax. Tax is paid. हम गवर्नमेंट को टैक्स किसके ऊपर पे करते हैं? on the profit, on the income. Government is paid tax on the income. When income is only not there, then what tax? The tax ko, ye tax ko what do we call as? Income tax. Means tax is calculated on income. When income only is not there, then no tax. Income tax. Tax paid on income. Got it? Now 30,000 ka 50% is how much? 15,000. Again 30,000 ka 15% is 30,000 ka 50% is 15,000. Now what we get will be net profit after tax. So net profit after tax में 40,000 minus 20,000 is 20,000. 10,000 minus 5,000 is 5,000. Nil minus nil is nil. 30,000 minus 15,000 is 15,000. 30,000 minus 15,000 is 15,000. But for net present value, हमें net profit after tax नहीं चाहिए. We want the cash inflow. Got my point? We want the cash inflow. And for cash inflow, after getting the net profit after tax, what we will have to do? We will have to add the depreciation. Getting my point? Abhi tak when we were doing ARR method, this net profit after tax was important to us. Net profit after tax was important to us. But now because we are doing net present value में हमें cash inflow चाहिए. What do we want? वी वांट कैश इनफ्लो. कैश इनफ्लो में हम पहले डेप्रिसिएशन लेस करते हैं, सो दैट देखो अगर ये डेप्रिसिएशन लेस नहीं होता तो टैक्स 60,000 में पे करना पड़ता. सो वी वुड हैव टू पे मोर टैक्स टू द गवर्नमेंट. सो इसलिए व्हाट वी डू, we first minus the depreciation so that we get, see 60,000 was profit before depreciation, we minus depreciation तो हमारा profit before tax 40,000 हुआ. तो हमने टैक्स ये 40,000 में पे किया. अगर depreciation we had not minused then 60,000 पे टैक्स पे करना पड़ता. इसलिए while calculating cash inflow हम पहले depreciation minus करते ताकि we can save in the tax, and then later on we add the depreciation. अब सब जगह में depreciation was 20,000, so हमने सब जगह में depreciation add किया. Depreciation is a expense but it is a non cash expense, means depreciation में cash बाहर नहीं जाता. We are assuming that the value of the asset is reduced, but in actual money is not going out of the business. So therefore depreciation is a non cash expense. समझ में आया? Depreciation is a non cash expense. Money is not going out of the business. So therefore we consider what we do, we do not consider depreciation as a cash expense, but because it is not a cash expense, we are assuming that there is a reduction in the value of the asset. Actual money is not going out. तो इसलिए हम क्या करते हैं, सिर्फ टैक्स सेविंग के लिए first we minus the depreciation and later on what we do, we add back the depreciation, and what we get, this is the final amount what we get. It is known as cash inflow. Cash inflow. So net profit after tax is 20,000. Add depreciation, how much are we getting? 40,000. Net profit after tax is 5. Now add depreciation, we get 25,000. Here we get correct answer, Parveen. 20,000, 35,000 and 35,000. कैसे मिला? Adding the tax and depreciation, we have got the cash inflow. Now what we will do is, अब हम क्या करेंगे, ये profit में question में this discount factor is given, so वो discount factor हम multiply करेंगे. So discount factor हम लिख के लेंगे. I'll explain this. First let us write down this discount factor. 826.0.751. ये पूरा क्वेश्चन में दिया हुआ, everything is given in the question. 0621. Now see this 40,000 we are investing 1 lakh today. Investment हम आज करेंगे, but we will be getting the returns after the end of the year. And first year end, second year end, third year end, fourth year end, fifth year end, we are getting the inflow, cash inflow. But every year there is inflation, there is discount factor. So what we will do, we will convert the future inflows into present. जो फ्यूचर का इनफ्लोस है उसको हम प्रेजेंट में कन्वर्ट करेंगे. ऑल द फ्यूचर इनफ्लोस विल बी कन्वर्टेड इनटू प्रेजेंट. सो क्या करना है, प्रेजेंट वैल्यू हमें क्या निकालना है, प्रेजेंट वैल्यू ऑफ कैश inflow. How to calculate the present value of cash inflow? 40,000 multiply करो 0.909 से. 40,000 multiply करो 0.909, you will get 36,360. मतलब जो year end में we are getting 40,000, जब उसको present में we convert, it is only equal to 36,360. Futures 40,000. Next year ends 40,000. When converted into present, it is equal to how much? 36,360. Now 25,000 multiplied by 0.826. 25,000 multiplied by 0.826. What do we get? 20,650. Same way again, जो 20 नहीं था, ये 25,000 था. आई एम वेरी सॉरी. 25,000 इंटू 0.826 हमें मिला 2650. Now 20,000 multiplied by 0.751. How much are you getting? 15,020. See, future third year ka 20,000. When we convert it into present, it is only equal to 15,020. Same way 35,000 को multiply करो 0.683 से. How much are we getting? 23,905. Means future ka 35,000 which we get in the fourth year end is equal to only 23,905 when we convert it into present. जब हम उसको आज में convert करते, fourth year end में 35,000 मिलने वाला है. But when we convert it into present, because 1 lakh आज invest करने वाले, when we convert the future returns into present, it is equal to very less amount. So again 35,000 fifth year में जो मिलने वाला है, which is equal to how much? 21,735. Here I would like to tell you, see, fourth year is also to 35,000, fifth year is also 35,000. But जब हम उसको present में convert करते हैं, that time the amounts are different, because fourth year का 35,000 when converted into present is equal to 23,905, and fifth year ka 35,000 when converted into present is equal to 21,735. Got it? Now what you will do? 1 minute. Now what you will do? 1 minute. Add all the inflows. Add all the inflows for me. Matlab, I want you all to add all the inflows. That is, add all the inflows. 1 minute. Huh. Add all the inflows. How you will add? 36, 360, 20,650, 15,020, 23,905 plus 21,735. सबको ऐड करना है. ये what answer are you getting? फिर से करो काजल. I think the answer is not correct. 36,360. Even I will do with you all. So take your calci. 36,360 plus 20,650 plus 15,020 plus 23,905 plus 21,735. I am getting the answer 1,17,670. How many of you are getting this answer only? So this is the answer. This is what? Total present value of cash inflow. How did I get this answer? When I added all the years inflows. जब सारे years के inflows को मैंने add किया, I got this answer. When I added all the years inflow, I got this answer. वही मुझे चाहिए. Now what we will do? We will calculate net present value. हम क्या calculate करेंगे? Net present value. And what is the formula for net present value? Present value. Present value. Present value of cash inflow क्या प्रेजेंट वैल्यू मिला? जब हमने सारे इनफ्लोस को फ्रॉम फर्स्ट ईयर टू फिफ्थ ईयर, all the inflows, when we converted into present, we got the amount 1,17,670. ये 1,17,670 is what? When all the 5 years income we converted into present, we got this amount. Less what we will do? Less present value of cash outflow. Present value of cash outflow. Present value of cash outflow. What is the present value of cash outflow? How much amount are we investing today? आज हम कितना अमाउंट इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं? इफ यू लुक इनटू द क्वेश्चन, सी इनिशियल आउटले इज 1 lakh, present outflow, present value of cash outflow is 1 lakh. So what is the net present value? Net present value क्या है? जब हम 1,17,670 से 1 lakh माइनस करेंगे तो we will get the present value, net present value. It is 17,670. And if net present value is positive, means we are investing 1 lakh, but we are getting back 1,17,670. We are getting 17,670 extra देन व्हाट वी आर इन्वेस्टिंग टुडे. हमने क्या किया? फ्यूचर के इनफ्लोस को प्रेजेंट में कन्वर्ट किया. वी कन्वर्टेड ऑल द फ्यूचर इनफ्लोस इनटू प्रेजेंट एंड वी आर एबल टू गेट 1,17,670. And we are investing in the present only 1 lakh, means we are getting 17,670 more. So therefore this project is looking favorable. It is looking good because the net present value is positive. Net present value is positive means we can go for the investment. But they have asked one more thing to us. एक और चीज निकालने बोला है. What is that? Profitability index. How to calculate the profitability index? Present value of cash inflow. यहाँ ऊपर लेस किया है, यहाँ पे वी विल हैव टू डिवाइड प्रेजेंट वैल्यू ऑफ कैश आउटफ्लो. Present value of cash outflow. So present value of cash inflow is 1,17,670 divide by present value of cash outflow is 1 lakh. You will get the answer in decimal. Tell me what answer are you getting? What answer are you getting? 1.18. So 1.18. So answer what we are getting is 1.18. So with this we can say that we are able to make a profit of 1.18 times. हमने 1 lakh invest किया, but we are able to get, when the profit is more than 1, means it is we are able to make a profit. So here also जितना हमने इन्वेस्ट किया है उससे ज्यादा रिटर्न्स वी आर गेटिंग. So what recommendation we can give to the company? As the net present value is positive, the investment, as the net present value is positive, the company can go ahead with the investment. Company can go ahead with the investment sum done.